Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tiger Eye Talk. I do have a guest that should be joining me soon. I think they may be having some technical difficulties. Shannon Shriver from Shriver Enterprises is supposed to be our guest today, and hopefully he will be here in a few moments. But in the meantime, I'm going to share some exciting news with you about Tiger Eye Solution and kind of give you a little more in depth about Tiger Eye Solution and what we do. I know we have a guest on here every month that kind of talks about their business and what they do within their business and how they help their customers or clients. Well, Tiger Eye Solution, we do a lot as well. We are a virtual assistant business. Been in business for over 5 years. I have a team of 10, including myself, of virtual assistants that work with our clients, and we all kind of specialize in different areas. So some of those areas is relationship management and follow-up, CRM management, podcast management, oh my goodness, email and calendar management, and the list goes on and on. So if you are a business owner or professional that could possibly use some assistance on the back end of your business, or maybe some of those tasks you don't enjoy doing so much that definitely have to be done within your business, let's have a conversation and see if we are a good fit to work together. Also, another exciting thing that just happened this week with Tiger Eye Solution, we're also big into networking. We have a networking Facebook group over on Facebook called Relationship Communications, and it's almost 500 members now in the group. It is continuing to grow, which is so exciting. And we just launched a networking academy within that group this week. It's called the Networking Method Academy. I will post some information under this video later today. If you're interested in learning more about the academy, and or if you're interested in becoming a member of the free Facebook group over on Facebook, you can head over to Facebook and just put Relationship Communications in the search bar. It should bring it up. It has a banner at the top with my photo on it. We're very active in the Facebook group. Questions are asked in there daily by myself and other group members. They share also about their business and what they do that is promoted. If you are a member of the group, and you're an active member of the group for sure. We also have networking mixers once a month. Our next mixer is October 31st at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So we do get together and network with each other once a month. Those meetings are awesome. You know, you meet new people or you reconnect with people that you already know. It's really, really great to be able to do that. So I invite you to go join the Facebook group or put on your calendar to join us for our next networking mixer on October 31st at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, our mixers happen at 2 different times. We do it once a month. One month we'll do it at 2 p.m. Eastern. The next month we'll do it at 6 p.m. Eastern to kind of accommodate, everyone. Some people may not be available during the day at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, or they may be more available in the evenings. So we try to accommodate everyone to where they can at least come every other month if they can't attend every month. We would love to have you join us at our next mixer. There is more information in the Facebook group about that as well. And links and everything are also shared in the Facebook group for the networking mixer. Or if you'd like to get on my email list, you could go to tigereyeSolution.com, because I send emails out about the mixer, about the networking group, the Facebook group as well, all the time. So if you want to learn more about Tiger Eye Solution and the Relationship Communications Networking group on Facebook, head on over to tigereyeSolution.com, sign up for our newsletter, and get on our email list, and you will be provided with so much information for sure. Hi, Facebook user. So glad you joined us today. Thank you for joining. I can't see your name, but thank you for being here. I'm not sure where our guest is, Shannon Shriver from Shriver Enterprise. I guess he may or may not be able to join. So I'm going to just dive a little deeper into a topic of delegating. You know, Tigereye Solutions, a virtual assistant business, and it's good for you to be educated in the area of delegating if you are considering working with a virtual assistant. So let me find my notes right quick to do that. And I will be happy to kind of enlighten you on that topic a little bit. So, because you know, sometimes you just don't know what you don't know, right? When it comes to delegating and possibly starting to work with a virtual assistant. So thank you for bearing with me. So letting go of tasks that you need done to ensure that your business is running smoothly can be challenging, for sure. However, there are several advantages in delegating responsibilities for your business. There really is. Delegation helps you reduce your workload and fosters an environment that encourages open communication, trust, and collaboration. Successful delegation allows you to hand over tasks to others whose skills are better aligned to accomplish that specific task. And passing off tasks allows you time to reflect, develop strategies, and prepare for what is ahead. Facebook user says, sorry, I can't stay. Just popped in to say hello. Well, hello. Thank you so much for popping in. You can watch the replay later and learn more. So, why is it important to delegate? As a leader or business owner, delegating is important because you can't and shouldn't do everything yourself within your business, okay? Delegating empowers your team or your business. It builds trust and assists with professional development. It gives you time to do some professional development, right? So delegation is a practice of assigning responsibilities for accomplishing something specific, a specific task, right? Like a project or repetitive task, you know, to someone else. Efficient managers and business owners often delegate time-consuming and tedious tasks to contractors or assistants, and or lower-level employees if you have employees within your business, because it allows them to give their attention to more important projects and tasks that requires their attention and their attention alone, right? So, when to delegate? Delegation is a win-win when done appropriately, okay? So, however, that does not mean that you can delegate just anything. To determine when delegation is appropriate, there are a few key questions you should ask yourself. Is there someone else who has the necessary information or expertise to complete this specific task? Essentially, is this a task someone else can do, or is it critical that I do it myself? So ask yourself that one question. Then another question, is this a task that will reoccur in a similar form in the future? So if it is a reoccurring task, say payroll or your bookkeeping, you know, that is something you have to do on a regular basis, right? Then that is definitely a task that you could hand off to someone else and let them do it for you. Do you have enough time to delegate the task effectively? You know, you must be available to adequately train if that is needed with that specific task. Available for questions and answers, you know, because the person you're handing the task off to could have questions about the task. So you have to be available to provide those answers. And sometimes the work may need to be checked and possibly reworked if necessary. So you also have to make sure you provide time for that as well. So ask yourself again, is this a task I should delegate? Tasks critical for long-term success genuinely do need your attention. However, if it's repetitive tasks, like I said before, then that is definitely something you could possibly hand off, and bookkeeping is a good example for that, or social media, for instance. You know, we're all on social media, you know, whatever platforms that you have chosen to be a part of. We all have to be out there, right? And that may be something you enjoy doing. It may be something you do not enjoy doing. So if it's something you don't enjoy doing, but you know you still have to do it, then that may be where you want to start, right? It's to hand off your social media to someone else who specializes in that area, who enjoys doing it, right? All the things, and let them do it for you. So if you answered yes to any of those questions, or at least some of those questions, then it could be worth delegating that specific task. You also need to consider to whom you will delegate the task and how you will do it. There's various different types of assistants out there. Some are virtual assistants, some are different, bookkeepers, some are accountants, whatever the case may be. So you definitely need to determine what type of person you want to delegate that specific task to. Okay. So before you can effectively delegate a task, you need to know the preferences, strengths, and weaknesses of the person you can delegate it to, or of your employees, if you have employees at your business, and matching the job requirements to the person's abilities ensures they'll be able to do the work correctly and that they'll enjoy it. Like I said, social media, there are social media experts out there that enjoy doing social media. That is a service Tiger Eye Solution provides, and I myself have handed over that task as well. One of my team members specializes in social media, and I've handed my social media over to them and let them do my social media for me. And it's awesome. I don't have to take that time to do it any longer because they specialize in it. That's what they enjoy doing. So I let them do it. So it's also helpful to conduct an audit or simply ask team members if there's any specific tasks that they're interested in. Like if you already have a team or if you have employees for your business, ask them, are there specific things that they really enjoy doing? That would help you also to determine who you could hand that specific task off to, right? So while choosing someone with abilities that match the task description is always ideal, there are maybe times when you must delegate tasks to less experienced team members, and that's okay. In situations where you're on a deadline or pressing, task must be divided equally among your employees, if you have them, or your team members, to ensure the work gets done. Provide them with detailed instructions on the task at hand and check their work often. A good way to do that is have SOPs in place for every task that needs to be done within your business, even hiring a virtual assistant or some type of an assistant. If you have an SOP for that specific task that you're handing off to them, that will make everything go so much smoother. SOP is a standard operating procedure. And if you are a business owner or a professional, you should have some SOPs in place for all tasks, or at least most of the tasks that are done on a regular basis within your business. So a few more tips of effective delegation is analyze your tasks that you're considering handing off to someone else and select one or two that you want to delegate. You don't have to delegate them all if you don't feel comfortable, doing that, especially if you've never delegated anything before. You want to be, I guess, for lack of a better word, a little bit picky on the specific tasks that you hand off to someone else. And that's okay. You can be picky, right? Again, define the task or have that SOP in place would be very beneficial as well. And provide support. Again, especially if you haven't worked with an assistant or handed off tasks to others before, okay? Then, of course, you want to monitor and review. So set aside time to monitor the work that's being done by that person, and then, of course, review it when they have it completed to make sure it may need to be redone or there may be specific changes that need to take place. Okay, so just kind of monitor it and make sure it's done the way it needs to be done or the way you want it done, right? Here's some types of tasks that you can delegate. Client communication, monthly reports, There's all kind of, like I said, bookkeeping and monthly reports that have to be done on a regular basis. A bookkeeper, an accountant, or someone in that field could help with that. Project assistance. If you have a new project that's coming up or a new project that you're working on, you don't have to do it all the things yourself. You can get help. And a lot of times it is very beneficial to you to get that help with that specific project. Okay. And again, social media also is on that list as well. Like I said, we all have to be on social media, whether we enjoy it or whether we don't. We need to have a presence on social media for sure. You can pick and choose which platforms you want to be on, and that's perfectly fine. But again, if that is something that's time consuming for you, creating all your posts and the graphics and the content, all the different things that go along with the social media, then that may be a good place to start delegating. Top 3 things that get delegated are tasks that don't require your expertise. And social media might not be that task, right? Tasks that are routine but a priority. Again, it could be the bookkeeping pieces of your business. Yes, that's routine and it does have to get done on a regular basis, right? Or tasks that you don't like to do. We all have our favorite things we enjoy about our business. And then, of course, we have some things we don't enjoy so much. So if it's a task that you really don't enjoy doing so much, then maybe that's where you should start with one of those tasks. So here's a few tips on how to understand delegating, okay? 2 is always better than 1. By not delegating, you place a heavy burden on yourself. You can become so overwhelmed that your functioning and your health could suffer. So delegating routine work will relieve some of that stress and give you more time to do what you love to do within your business. It is a way of creating time so you can continue what you alone do best, what you're the expert at, right? Or the reason that you started your business in the first place. Develop your skills as a leader. By delegating, you give yourself more time to work on your skills and leadership. And this will help you achieve your goals in less time and set up higher goals to reach, for sure, right? You will become more efficient as the stress will be less, which means that your vision will be wider, right? Increase communication. Hierarchy between you and your team or your employees will diminish by delegating. They will notice that you brought them to your level, which will make communication easier for you and for them if you have a team or if you have employees, right? In addition, explaining tasks and sharing ideas together will lessen the distance between the team workers and the employees, right? So you will be one unit doing its best for the benefit of all. And that's kind of what we want, right? Collective success. In delegation, when reaching goals, the success will be the one of the whole team and not individual, you as the business owner. Collective success will make the person feel as an entity with the company. And that's important. And it will empower the team or the employees to look forward to another success and another challenge, moving forward. At the end, an empowered organization is one in which individuals have the knowledge, skill, desire, and opportunity to personally succeed in a way that leads to collective organizational success. And that's what we all want, right? Within our business, right? Okay, delegate to build an efficient team or efficient employees. By delegating, you give your team more confidence, make them feel important, and letting them show you what they're capable of, right? And this will result in appreciating you and appreciating themselves, which will stimulate them so they will work harder and become more dedicated to reaching their targets, which is going to be beneficial to the business of the company, right? So delegation helps staff members or team members be more engaged as they feel that their managers trusted them to succeed at the delegated tasks. They feel the urge to learn more and to work on their skills as they are exposed to more challenges. all this is a win-win, guys, right? For our businesses and our companies. So persevering good skilled people on your team or employees, right, in your company. Effective delegation empowers subordinates to make decisions and feel their importance. They will be motivated to aim for higher achievements within the same company or business. They will also feel satisfied and content, which will increase their loyalty and lower the risk that they will start looking for jobs outside the company or business. And that's something you don't want, right? Also, delegate to save time. Actually, time is one of the most valuable resources a company or business has in today's world, right? Sometimes we just feel we don't have enough of it, right? So effective delegation allows you the ability to maximize this that your company strives for. As they say, time is money, right? So as it decreases delays in achieving tasks, and it also decreases delays on those who are waiting on you as a manager, you are able to take more action or make more decisions. Therefore, an investment in the effective delegation process needs to be seen as an investment, not only in your people, but also in the long-term health and success of your business. So there's so much value, guys, by hiring an assistant or delegating different tasks to your team or to your employees. And it will help. It's a win-win for everybody, really. It will help move your business forward in the direction you want it to go by handing off those time-consuming tasks that you do often or every day. Some of us do. So why is delegating important? Leaders delegate. You don't need to do everything yourself. It builds trust and it helps professional development. It plays a very important role if you're the business owner or the company manager or the company owner, whatever the case may be. It can really benefit you in the long run, for sure. Because like I said, you don't need to be doing all yourself. I get it. I've been there as well. When I first started my business, I was doing it all myself before I ever built a team. And it's time consuming. It absolutely is time consuming to do every single thing yourself within your business. I get it because I have been there. However, once I built my team, I handed things off. And social media was one of those things I handed off. And it's not that I can't do it. It's just so time consuming. So why not hand it off to someone who enjoys doing it, who's expert in that area, and let them do it for me, right? If you have any questions about anything I shared today about delegating, please comment below or send me a private message. I'll be happy to answer your questions or even have a conversation. If you want to schedule a time to talk, we can do that as well. I apologize. I guess my guest had technical difficulties and could not join me today. So I'll have to reach back out to them and get them scheduled for another time to be our guest on Tiger Eye Talk. Again, if you have questions about what I shared, or if you're considering delegating and you still don't completely understand how to go about it, let's talk it through. Okay. So Tiger Eye Solution may be a good fit for you and it may not. We're not a good fit for everyone. Like I said, you have to find the best fit for you and your company or business for the specific tasks that you're wanting to delegate. But if you do have questions or you want to have that conversation, I'll be happy to do that. So we'll see you again next month. Enjoy your day.